Gaslight looping. The endless cycle of self-doubt. Gaslighting is a well-known psychological manipulation tactic that makes victims question their own perceptions, memories, and reality. However, an even more insidious variation exists. Gaslight looping. This technique is designed to create a never-ending cycle of self-doubt, where the victim is not only manipulated into questioning their reality, but also manipulated into questioning their right to question at all. This results in a mental prison of uncertainty, where escape feels impossible. Understanding gaslight looping. Gaslight looping occurs when a manipulator repeatedly invalidates a victim's reality in a way that forces them into an endless loop of doubt and correction. Unlike traditional gaslighting, which seeks to distort reality, gaslight looping ensures that even when the victim attempts to regain clarity, their thoughts are again challenged, leading to further confusion. Key characteristics of gaslight looping include perpetual contradiction. The manipulator constantly changes their stance, making it impossible for the victim to settle on a single truth. Reverse gaslighting. When the victim recognizes manipulation, they are gaslit into believing that they are the manipulator. Confusion and reinforcement. The victim is encouraged to believe that confusion itself is proof of their incompetence. Exhaustion. Tactics, constantly forcing the victim to reassess and defend their reality, drains their mental energy, making them more susceptible to further control. Memory corruption. The victim begins to distrust their own recollections, even in unrelated situations. Psychological mechanisms behind gaslight looping. Several psychological principles make gaslight looping highly effective and damaging. Cognitive dissonance. The victim experiences mental distress from holding conflicting beliefs about their own reality, making them more likely to submit to external narratives. Learned helplessness. Over time, the victim stops trying to verify reality and simply accepts the manipulator's version. The illusory truth effect. The more times a false statement is repeated, the more believable it becomes, reinforcing the cycle of doubt. Paralysis by analysis. By continuously forcing the victim to question everything, they become mentally exhausted and unable to take action. Guilt induction. The victim is made to feel guilty for even considering that they might be right, reinforcing their dependence on the manipulator for truth. Real-world applications of gaslight looping. Gaslight looping is found in many different settings and relationships. Abusive relationships. A toxic partner may repeatedly deny past abuse, then accuse the victim of lying when they recall the abuse correctly.